Before start this video, please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon. Thanks.
Bengaluru, Isro, which is attempting to launch Chandrayaan-3 at 2:35 p.m. Friday onboard LVM-3, has spent nearly 4 years, after Chandrayaan-2's failure to soft land, anticipating failure scenarios and ensuring they're addressed. Among several changes introduced will be the first orbit Chandrayaan-3 gets injected into Friday, while most changes are in the last phase of the mission. Isro Chairman S Somanath told TOI that LVM-3 will place Chandrayaan-3 in an apogee, farthest point from Earth, of 36,500 kilometers as against 45,475 kilometers during Chandrayaan-2. The perigee, closest point to Earth, will be around 170 kilometers, nearly the same as last time. This is being done to get more stability, he said. Plus one earthbound maneuvers, another scientist explained. In Chandrayaan-2, we took the burn to depletion, used the last drop of fuel, approach with the cryogenic upper stage to achieve high altitude. However, that creates post-launch tracking challenges given that we use international stations. So, we've decided to go to a definitive orbit, 36,500 kilometers, making initial tracking and operations that follow more efficient. Isro will then conduct multiple earthbound maneuvers to increase Chandrayaan-3's orbit before commands for translunar insertion, TLA, that will kick off the spacecraft. Multiple scientists explained that Isro will perform 4 major maneuvers, number 1, 3, 4 and 5, to raise the apogee, while the second maneuver will be a minor perigee rising one. For 50 Chandrayaan-3 to launch on July 14, ISRO chairman explains how this moon mission is different from Chandrayaan-2 TLI expected on July 31. If all goes as planned, TLI will be done on July 31. Chandrayaan-3 will then travel towards Moon for about 5.5 days and lunar orbit insertion is expected around August 5. These are estimations for nominal performance. Spacecraft will initially be on a greater apogee, farthest point from Moon, and will do multiple parallel, closest point, maneuvers to reduce altitude eventually to a 100 km x 100 km circular orbit. It's too early to speak about exact dates for this milestone, one scientist explained, adding there could be around 5 lunar-bound maneuvers before the final descent phase. After Chandrayaan-3 reaches 100 km x 100 km orbit, the lander module, Vikram Pragyan, will separate from the propulsion module and be eventually brought to a 100 km x 30 km orbit, from where commands for deboost and final descent is expected on August 23. 7:55 Chandrayaan-3, ISRO chief explains about the most difficult lunar mission: larger landing site lander changes other than changes on Vikram, strengthening of legs, new sensor, solar panels, etc., which TOI has reported earlier. Somanath said, a key change is the increased landing area. In Chandrayaan-2, the landing site was 500 m x 500 m and we wanted to land at the center, which resulted in some limitations. Now, the landing site is 4 km x 5 km. At nominal conditions, we'll attempt landing at the center point, but otherwise, Vikram can land anywhere in this area, giving it greater flexibility, he said, adding that high-resolution images from Chandrayaan-2 orbiter have also made landing site understanding better. Explaining what went wrong last time, Somanath said, the plan was to image the landing area just before landing and attempt landing in the subsequent orbit. Lander engines developed a slightly higher thrust, but within specifications. However, errors on account of such differences accumulated during the last, camera coasting, phase when spacecraft needed to be very steady to take pictures and make corrections. All accumulated errors meant we had a lot of corrections and the craft had to turn very quickly given that it had L. However, when it started turning fast, its ability to turn was limited by the software as we'd not anticipated such a high rate of errors, he added. This time, onboard systems won't let errors accumulate. They'll be corrected within 96 milliseconds, almost in real time, Somanath said, adding that the lander is also equipped with additional TTC, tracking, telemetry and command, antennas. Watch Chandrayaan-3 rover to study Moon's surface and atmosphere, says Isro Chief S Somanath. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.